Welcome everyone, and thank you for being here and for your kindness and enthusiasm. If you would like to skip ahead and go directly to the text of the book, I have placed timestamps in the description below to make it easier for you. So much love to all of you, especially those of you participating in this brand new study series here on Unfolding Consciousness. So a great big hello to Prospero, to Jim O, to Dearest Petri, beautiful Karen, Deanna, and Amber. Thank you for being here. I love you. And this is said all the time on this channel, all the time. It is imperative that we put these teachings into practice. I constantly have no idea why the study of philosophy and religion remains so stuffy and serious. Just because this information came through thousands or hundreds of years ago does not mean that they were meant for the world of then and that time, nor are they simply obscure metaphysical poetry to be memorized and never applied. They are instructions, pure and simple, that apply to all for living here on earth. So let's get started. We're going to skip his acknowledgments, but know that there were so many wonderful people who helped Edi bring this extraordinary and colossal work to fruition with a gestation period of nearly 2 decades. And we will start with his personal note to readers. I'm reading now. Here we go. These volumes comprise 3 stages of an exploratory journey through the diverse train of consciousness. Consciousness can neither be subjected to intellectual dissection upon the rack of discursive, which means rambling, ratiocination, meaning reasoning, and vindicated by what is fashionably known as a critical argument, nor can it be put into a box with a neat descriptive label. If I were permitted to mention what I regard as a unique feature of this work, it would be this. There are splendid books on science, religion, occult science, philosophy, and art, but few that have brought these diverse streams under a single overarching theme comprising a single body of integral wisdom whilst pointing to their source. Allied to this, a constant theme of these volumes is the universality of the mystery teachings of all cultures and religions. That does not mean that they are all the same by any means, but they are in harmony and confluence, one with the other, and also with enlightened science. This is not science in the narrow sense as regarded by the mainstream, namely the knowledge of phenomena and the objective world, appreciable to our physical senses, but science in its larger and truer sense, which has its seat in the nominal, which is the final causes of all things, from which it surveys the phenomenal, the things we see all around us. This science discloses the radiant truth because it is free from all man-made accretions. Now, accretions means accumulations and superstitions. Always accepting that in the mundane world, the practical application of truth means that it is sometimes hard to distinguish the wood from the trees in terms of its multifaceted expressions, some of which are very partitive indeed. In the spirit of genuine seeker, I have endeavored to remain open to exploring truth throughout, holding on firmly to Ariadne's golden thread amidst the convoluted twists and turns of the labyrinth. To this end, I have avoided the all too common tendency amongst writers of stating the truth on any particular subject as a fait accompli, which means fact accomplished in French, then seeking to justify the conclusion with arguments and references. Rather, I have sought to be witness, seeing the various aspects of the subject matter in the round, so as to argue towards the truth, but to leave the reader entirely free to come to his or her conclusions. Above all, few books have attempted the challenge of this work, to show with chapter and verse how innumerable conundrums in mainstream science can be resolved in the light of the Philosophia Perennis, the eternal wisdom, and in some cases, to show how the latter can be corroborated by the inferences and evidence from modern science. In this sense, these volumes may be seen as a successor to my earlier book, The Snake and the Rope, Problems in Western Science Resolved by Occult Science, that was written in 2008. Those few books that respond to the above demands are so abstruse as to leave the modern reader used to a literary diet of small books and short bite-sized sentences, exhausted by the labor. In a work like this, the unity and cohesion between the broad range and diversity of subjects covered is of major import. To that end, I have spared no effort to render the material accessible and easy to navigate. The introductory contains abstracts of each chapter, and these contain their own synopsis, side notes, footnotes, and postlude, leading on organically to the next. Complex chapters are provided with a route map. Many important references are from arcane sources and may be difficult for the researcher to obtain or locate. Therefore, with a view to facilitating research, these have been supplied with alternative references and online websites. Moreover, given the wide range of material, proper names have their provenance, role, and dates, correct up to the year 2021, outlined. This is important for reason that readers may appreciate quotes and expositions in the context and epoch in which they were provided. Another feature is that the philosophic and scientific portions are fully up to date. Thus, the work ranges from the ancient to the avant-garde. Now, there is more to his personal note to readers, and we will pick that back up next time. I'd like to keep these short and easy to digest. These teachings are meant for the world of today, in the very moment of now, where we are right here. What is currently troubling you? What's on your mind right now? Well, these are instructions for how we can deal and cope with everyday life here on earth. The ancient teachings, this perennial, eternal, infinite philosophy, these occult sciences, are literally a how-to for living the human life. The who we are, the where we are, the why we are, the what we are, the where we came from and where we're going. All of it is encapsulated in these teachings. Thank you for all of your loving presence here. I'm so grateful to be able to share this with you. I have such a deep gratitude for Edi and this very important text. It's called Unfolding Consciousness. Please leave any comments and questions below. Give Edi a follow on the social media links that are in the description. And please, if you have not done so already, please subscribe. We're kicking this channel back up into life again. Share, click the notification bell so you know when new videos are up and out. And this book should be available for all, easily accessible everywhere. I really appreciate you, and I will see you again next time. Thank you for being here for Book Study 3.